All right, let's move to the first of two game sixes we have coming up. We're gonna bring in fellow co-producer Josh, who is our resident Knicks fan. Josh and I were talking before we started, and I asked him if he's worried because the Pacers have not won a game in Indianapolis, or the Knicks have not won a game in Indianapolis in this series. And he basically said he feels about this series the way that he would feel if they were playing the Charlotte Hornets.
Really?
I basically said the Pacers suck. If I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh,
My thing is this: the Pacers they got to the second round because they played a Bucks team that didn't have Giannis, that barely had Dame, it had Chris Middleton on one leg. The Pacers don't scare me at all. The only problem I have with the series is that the Knicks aren't healthy. So that's literally the only thing. And Jalen Brunson showed to me in Game 5 that he's healthy. So now my worries as a Knicks fan are pretty much gone because I don't think that they're going to be able to survive a healthy Jalen Brunson, a 2-footed Jalen Brunson, and a team that basically whipped their ass in Game 5. So I personally, I had the Knicks in 5. That was before Mitch went down. That's before OG went down. The Pacers don't scare me at all, man. I think they're fugazi. They're so fugazi.
I'm inclined to agree.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. They suck. I don't know how to put it. I just think when you're a best
Do you
player,
guys think the Pacers have any chance?
I think they have
I said, do you think the Pacers have
a
any
chance.
chance?
I mean, Haliburton as a side, he wants to play basketball. You know what I mean? Like, that's the only thing. I mean, when Haliburton, we talked about this so many times. When Haliburton's aggressive, they're a really good team. They're a competitive team. But there's times in the moments, even when he's playing a solid game, where he just seems too passive. And I mean, like, you need your best player to be a fucking dog in the playoffs, especially to beat a Knicks team like this that has Jalen Brunson and a ton of fucking dogs, you know what I'm saying, surrounding him. You feel me? Like the Knicks, this Knicks team is one of the, like, I don't, when you go down the roster, who are you not confident in a big moment? You know what I'm saying? Like, they dragging nuts everywhere. Win or lose, fuck you mean. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, like, you can't beat these niggas on some cute shit. It's not happening, dog. Not this team. So, like, yeah, I think the Knicks pull it off, but it just depends on Haliburton, like, how competitive that game is. Are you going to decide you want to, play aggressive basketball like the best player on a team is supposed to do? Or you want to fucking be Eric Snow entering fucking offense, bro? Like, make a decision, G. Crazy.
Halliburton has,
and I like Haliburton. I really, really, really like. I think he's fun as shit.
Yeah, Halliburton is so confusing to me because he's a dude who led the league in assists. He had those runs where he was going on these crazy streaks, like 3 games, 40 assists, 0 turnovers, right? But he's a guy where if his buckets aren't dropping, if his offensive game isn't clicking, he's not affecting the game with his passing either. Like, when he checks out, he checks all the way out, right? Like you hear the cliche of, oh, he can affect the game without passing and all that, but if he has an off night, but that's not Halliburton, bro. If that shot ain't falling, he's just out of it. It's so confusing to me because, like I said, he's a guy who's one of the best passers, one of the best facilitators in the league, but when he's out of it, if his buckets aren't dropping, that facilitating shit goes out the window too. I don't get it at all, bro.
And what's weird is, like, didn't he have like 7 shots last game, 2 a quarter and a half into the game? Like, give yourself a chance to blow it, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a boxing, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is boxing terminology, you know what I'm saying? But, like, go out on your sword, nigga. Go out on your shield, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Like, go out fucking fighting. Like dog, like, if you're taking 7 shots as the best player on the team, like, as a team that they need you offensively, I incline to believe you ain't put the amount of effort in to win a game. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even tried. So that's what I'm like, bro. Like, going on your fucking shield, bro. You know what I'm saying? Go out chucking that bitch. You feel me? Make it rain, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least you knew you put, you gave your all. Like, what would bother me is not trying. What would bother me is to get that motherfucking stat sheet. I took 7 shots. I'm Tyrese Haliburton. I took 7 shots in a fucking, like, in a game that we, you know what I mean? Like a game 5, like a game that could, like, that's, well, how many people, what's the percentage of people that win game 5s and win the series? Probably 83. Pretty high.
Yeah,
83, nigga.
In a 2-2 series.
You feel me?
High.
Like, dog. Like, this is a big ass game. And I took 7 shots. What the fuck am I doing? That would be, if I went 5 for 25 on some Allen Iverson numbers, you know what I mean? I'd be fine with that shit. I'd be fine out, letting that thing go. I gave it them all. 7 shots would bother the fuck out of me as Tyrese Haliburton. You know what I mean? So, like, if I'm in the game, I'll be like, I'm at minimum going to be aggressive. At minimum, I'm going to be aggressive. You know what I mean? And
it's not in his nature though. Like his nature's pass first. So if you're the Knicks, if you double him, if you pick him up full court, he's gonna pass the ball because that's what he does. He shoots out of necessity most of the time. And I think that's what they did well last game was they got the ball out of his hands, they pressed him full court with Deuce, and they got rid of the ball. It's not in his nature. What you just said is not in his nature.
Well, the coach got to figure something out. He got to figure something out because when they're good, he's getting buckets and he's aggressive with the ball in his hands. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we've seen at times where like Tyrese had a layup. Why are you passing it out to the open three?
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. I have
we see that. We see that more than we should see that
Yeah.
from a guy that's as good as he is. Like, bro, you had a layup, bro. Like, when is a team better when the best player is not shooting the basketball? What team that's ever been good has been better when the best player's not shooting the basketball? Doesn't make sense. So,
I've never seen you so mad at a player that you don't have a rooting interest
I mean,
in. This is the chat. I want the chat to know and all the listeners to know. This is like 50%. This is like 30% of John's anger. When this game is happening tomorrow, John is going to be blowing up the group chat like, take more shots, Allie. I need you. Like John is as angry, as upset at a player as I've ever seen.
He's so good. He's so good. And it's like, and I really like him. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on, bro? Like the whole world sees it. Why do you not see that? Where's the coach? Why is he not in his ear? Like, my nigga, we need you to be aggressive, bro.
His team. Why isn't Miles Turner in his ear yelling at him?
Like, you feel me? You know what I mean? Like, if he was on the Knicks, could you imagine what they be saying?
Josh Hart having up in the
Bro,
corner on the bench screaming at him.
Me? White Dante?
Oh,
Fuck, nigga, you need to all about his name.
John's turning into an Indianimal over here with how much he wants Haliburton
I let it slide if he said it to Tyrese, like, fuck, nigga, you need to shoot the ball. I'll be like, hey, give him the pass. He's speaking facts. I don't know,
right,
bro.
He's right. He's right.
We've all had a difficult time buying tickets. Lakers games are expensive, but I try and find games to take my son Vinny to. It's hard to find good deals, especially at the last minute.
You shouldn't have to worry when you buy tickets to your next big event. Game Time is the fast and easy way to buy tickets for all the sports, music, comedy, and theater events near you.
The Lakers have a ton of home games the remainder of the year. I like that in the Game Time app, they have last-minute tickets. You can see views from every seat.
Game Time is the only ticketing app that gives you complete peace of mind with your purchase. Their all-in pricing shows your total up front, so you know you're getting a great deal before you buy. They also have the Game Time guarantee, which means you'll always get the best price.
Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time.
Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code J&J for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code JANDJ for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed.
The NBA playoffs are heating up, and so is the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. With same-game parlays, live betting, odds boosts, and so much more. Don't miss out as the NBA postseason winds down.
Oh boy, the playoffs have gotten fun. The Nuggets Timberwolves series is crazy, and you know we are locked in to see who comes out of Mavericks Thunder as well. And if you're new to DraftKings, you got to check this out. New customers bet $5 to get $150 in bonus bets instantly.
Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code Jenkins. That's code JENKINS Jenkins for new customers to get $150 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours.